If you get into a partially automated vehicle today, you can bet there's a camera watching you. Experts say direct driver monitoring is a key part of making these cars safe on the road. But just how much information are they gathering, and what exactly happens to that data? With the press of a button,
the car puts itself in reverse.
And no driver inside, enthusiastic Tesla owner Peter Bernard can summon his vehicle out of the garage.
I've done it at restaurants before, and people say, "Who's driving this? Who's driving this?"
His Tesla Model 3 is equipped with technology called autopilot, which makes it possible for the car to partially drive itself. But doing that takes a lot of monitoring.
So there's a total of 8 cameras on here, and they're constantly feeding to a computer.
Not only outside the vehicle, there's one inside the cabin pointed at the driver.
Yeah, that's somewhat controversial because people were worried about their privacy.
Tesla is far from the only automaker developing and promoting this technology.
Blue Cruise means hands-free driving,
including Ford's Blue Cruise, Subaru's Driver Focus,
tracks your eyes to detect they are on the road,
and GMC's Super Cruise, among others. What do you think about the modern-day car watching us as we drive?
I don't have a problem with it. I got nothing to hide.
But not all drivers we talked with are willing to give up their privacy.
Big Brother 1984 coming all back full circle, right?
I don't like everybody watching me, so.
You don't think you'd like that?
No.
Who really is getting your data out there? Where's it going?
That question of what happens to driver data is the subject of growing scrutiny. A lawsuit filed against Tesla alleges employees shared recordings of Tesla customers in private and embarrassing situations without their consent, including video of a naked man, images of pets, even children.
It makes me mad that something like that would happen because really it sets the whole industry back. It's not good for the brand. It's not good for all the car makers.
Subaru also faced a lawsuit, now voluntarily dismissed, for collecting and storing the data of drivers' facial features, including biometric identifiers of the person's retina, iris, and face geometry. You're driving without hands.
Yep, or foot on the gas.
Car makers say monitoring in these partially automated vehicles is imperative for safety to make sure drivers are paying attention and ready to take over at any time if needed. So it didn't see the gate?
It doesn't know about it.
If a driver isn't paying attention, like leaving hands off the wheel for too long in a Tesla, the system is supposed to detect that and alert you, as Peter demonstrated.
And pretty soon it's going to go red. That is warning me.
It could be truly revolutionary as a means of saving lives and preventing injuries.
Center for Auto Safety Executive Director Michael Brooks calls driver monitoring a game changer and wants to see it in all vehicles.
One of the greatest safety advances since seat belts. We're talking about saving maybe up to 20,000 lives a year on our roads, which is about half of what we're seeing in terms of fatalities.
But he acknowledges privacy concerns must be addressed.
You can't allow the sale or the transmission of this data. It should be completely outlawed.
But it's not at this point.
Nothing is outlawed at this point.
Right
there are
now.
no regulations at this point.
Both Tesla and Subaru say in their customer privacy policies that privacy is important to them and provide lengthy descriptions of how data is collected, used, and shared, including with third parties.
Right above the rear view mirror, there's a little camera right here.
Even Peter says he sees a need for regulation. Do you think there needs to be restrictions on what they can do with the data?
I think so, and it's hard for me to say that because I don't like government regulation.
Spotlight on America contacted several automakers about their driver monitoring systems. Only Ford responded, saying its driver-facing camera does not record video or photos of the driver, and that data is self-contained in the vehicle and not streamed back to Ford. For Spotlight on America, I'm Angie Moreschi. Hi, I'm National Investigative Correspondent Angie Moreschi. Thanks for watching Spotlight on America on YouTube. If you enjoy our investigative reports, please consider subscribing to our channel. And if you have a tip for a future investigation, we want to hear from you. Just send your idea to spotlight@sbgtv.com. And we'll see you next time.